Yeah, my name is Brett. I am the photo editor at The Griff. Before coming to The Griff, I used to be in culinary arts, and I still work in some restaurants today. And I thought it'd be a little bit fun to teach everyone how to make some ice cream. It's pretty easy to do, fun to do, and you can do a bunch of different flavors with it. So I'm teaching you a basic vanilla recipe. Let's get to it. Ingredients and equipment that you're going to need to make the ice cream is a ladle, a spatula or wooden spoon, sugar and salt already combined, vanilla, a whisk. You don't need a thermometer, but I'm going to be using one today. 3 egg yolks. I've already separated the whites from them, and I'm probably going to use them in like a egg white burrito kind of scramble kind of deal. And then heavy cream and milk that I've already portioned together. So we're going to pour our heavy cream and our milk into a pot. We're going to put it on a low temperature as we're just going to let it heat up as we mix together our eggs and our sugar. But with the heavy cream and milk, we're going to put the teaspoon of vanilla into it. Add that in. And then we'll just give that a little stir with our spatula, just so you get it all nice and combined. For our egg yolks and our sugar and salt, we're just going to pour the salt and sugar into there. Yep, get it all in there. And then we're just going to whisk it pretty aggressively until it comes together, or until it lightens up in color and foams up a little bit. The stronger we do this, the more stability our ice cream is going to have in the end. I wouldn't go more than 2 minutes. You run the risk of your egg and sugar starting to get really grainy and separate. But you can already tell that the colors changed quite a bit and it's lightened up already. Yeah, so around there, when the color is quite white, should be good. Okay, so what we're going to do now is something called tempering. So it's going to be adding a little bit of the hot liquid here into our eggs. We do this just 1 ladleful at a time because we don't want the egg yolks to cook. So by constantly whisking and adding a little bit at a time, we're going to be able to heat the eggs up to a temperature that they can be combined with the rest of the milk and heavy cream without cooking them. If you do accidentally cook your eggs a little bit too fast, you have the option to strain it out at the very end. Before you add it to your ice cream machine or before you start freezing it. It's not ideal, but it is something that can save your ice cream in a pinch. So I do like 4 to 5 ladlefuls. Add that in, give it a good mix before adding it back to the rest of our liquid. Take the ladle out of there and just stir it all in. You do want to make sure that you're getting all of your components all together because they're all part of the recipe. If you're missing some of the eggs, your fat content is going to be a little bit off, and you run the risk of having an ice cream that's a little bit icy. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cook the base here up into 86 degrees Celsius. We want to do this so that the ice cream sets at a good temperature, otherwise the eggs aren't going to be completely cooked through, and the ice cream won't stay as one consistent liquid. It'll be a couple of degrees separated, which is not good. So get your temp, and then kind of just keep whisking at like a medium-high heat until you get there. So when you start getting close to 86 degrees Celsius, you want to just make sure you're temping a few different places, because some places are going to read around like 75, some will read up to like 90, and you just got to make sure that everything's all homogeneously mixed together. So we're getting 86 across the board. So over there was like 82, where a second ago was 85, and 87 over here. So yeah, so if you get quite high, you can give it like a little mix, make sure everything comes together, and then we'll just take it off the heat. The ice cream base is cool. You can pour it into your ice cream machine. This one that I have cost $350, but I got it at a steal off Kijiji for just 50 bucks. So you can shop around. I know there's a lot of people that are selling them. Pour it all in, put the lid on. And once it goes, it's going to spin around. Different machines require different times that they are allowed to set. Mine takes about between an hour and 15 minutes, depending on how chilled mine is. Okay, so here's our finished ice cream. I may have snacked on a little bit of it, so there's not very much here. But it should be kind of soft, a little bit set. And yeah, this is going to be our basic vanilla ice cream. In the recipe, I talk about adding things like sweet Thai chili peppers to it, Saskatoon berries. Another favorite that I've been working on right now is a lemongrass flavor. Yeah, but you can really do whatever you want. Get creative and have some fun.